Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that might sound a little surprising. We all know leafy greens are superstars of the nutrition world, packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. We steam them, sort them, and toss them in salads. But what if I told you there's another method that could be one of the healthiest, tastiest ways to prepare them? Yes, we're talking about the air fryer. You might be thinking, air frying? For kale? For spinach? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll be looking at your air fryer and your greens in a whole new light. First, let's talk about why cooking methods matter so much for leafy greens. Greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are loaded with water-soluble vitamins, particularly vitamin C, and many of the B vitamins, like folate. The problem is, these vitamins are delicate. When you boil or steam greens, these precious nutrients can leach out into the cooking water. If you discard that water, you're literally pouring vitamins down the drain. Studies have shown that boiling can cause significant losses of vitamin C and folate. While steaming is generally better than boiling, some nutrient loss is still inevitable. This is where air frying makes a grand entrance. Air frying is essentially a high-powered convection method. It circulates extremely hot air at high speed to cook the food. The key here is that it's a dry cooking method. There's no water for those water-soluble vitamins to escape into. The rapid cooking time also plays a crucial role. The less time your greens are exposed to heat, the more of their heat-sensitive nutrients they retain. So, you're getting more of the good stuff in every single bite. Now, let's address the frying part of the name, which can be a little misleading. Traditional deep frying involves submerging food in a large amount of hot oil. This process adds a ton of extra calories and unhealthy fats. Air frying, on the other hand, requires very little to no oil. For leafy greens, you typically just need a light spritz of a healthy oil like olive or avocado oil. This tiny amount helps them get crispy and delicious without loading them up with unnecessary fat. You get that satisfying crunch you crave, but in a much healthier package. Compared to sautéing, where greens can soak up a surprising amount of oil in the pan, air frying gives you total control, keeping the fat content and calories much lower. But what about the taste and texture? This is where air frying truly shines. If you've ever tried to get your kids, or maybe even yourself, to eat more greens, you know the struggle can be real. Soggy, bitter greens are a tough sell. Air frying transforms them. Imagine kale leaves turning into light, crispy potato chip-like snacks. We call them kale chips for a reason. They become savory and incredibly moorish. Spinach shrivels into delicate, crisp morsels. Even heartier greens, like collards or beet greens, which can take a long time to cook down, become tender with delightfully crispy edges in just a few minutes in the air fryer. This transformation makes eating your greens feel like a treat, not a chore. Let's talk about some specifics. How do you actually do it? It's incredibly simple. For something like kale, you'll want to wash and thoroughly dry the leaves. This is a critical step. Any excess water will cause the greens to steam instead of crisp up. Tear the leaves into bite-sized pieces, discarding the tough stems. Toss them in a bowl with just a half teaspoon of oil, a pinch of salt, and any other seasonings you like. Garlic powder, smoked paprika, or a little nutritional yeast for a cheesy flavor are all fantastic options. Then, spread them in a single layer in your air fryer basket. You don't want to overcrowd the basket, so cook in batches if you need to. Air fry at around 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 Celsius for about 4 to 6 minutes. You'll want to shake the basket halfway through to ensure they cook evenly. They're done when they're crispy and just starting to brown at the edges. Keep a close eye on them, as they can go from perfectly crispy to burnt very quickly. This method works for so many different greens. Try it with spinach for a quick, crispy topping for soups or salads. Or how about bok choy? Cut the stalks into pieces. Season with a little soy sauce, ginger, and garlic, and air fry for a fantastic side dish. The leaves get crispy while the stalks stay tender crisp. You can even try it with Brussels sprout leaves that fall off while you're trimming them. Waste not, want not. Just toss them with a little oil and salt and air fry for a minute or two for a chef-level garnish. Another huge benefit is convenience. Let's be honest, we're all busy. Sometimes the effort of washing, chopping, and cooking vegetables can feel like too much on a weeknight. The air fryer drastically cuts down on cooking time. What might take 15 minutes in an oven takes less than 5 in an air fryer. And the cleanup, it's a breeze. Most air fryer baskets are non-stick and dishwasher safe. Compared to cleaning a greasy skillet or a big pot, it's no contest. This convenience factor is a game changer. It makes it so much easier to incorporate healthy, home-cooked greens into your daily diet. When healthy food is also easy food, you're far more likely to eat it consistently. Let's also touch on a chemical called acrylamide. This is a chemical that can form in some foods, especially starchy ones like potatoes, during high-temperature cooking methods like frying, roasting, and baking. While leafy greens aren't a major source of the precursors for acrylamide, it's still something health-conscious people think about. Because air frying cooks so quickly, it can potentially reduce the formation of such compounds compared to longer cooking methods like oven roasting or pan frying at high heat for extended periods. The shorter exposure to high heat is a win for nutrient retention and a potential win for minimizing the formation of unwanted compounds. So, let's recap the power of air frying your greens. 1. Maximum nutrient retention. By using a dry, fast cooking method, you keep those delicate, water-soluble vitamins right where they belong in your food, not in the cooking water. 2. Drastically reduced oil. You get a satisfyingly crispy texture with a tiny fraction of the oil used in traditional frying or even sautéing, which is great for your heart and your waistline. 3. Unbelievable taste and texture. It turns potentially bland or soggy greens into an irresistibly crunchy and delicious snack or side dish. This is the secret weapon for converting even the most stubborn veggie avoider. And 4. Speed and convenience. It's one of the fastest ways to cook greens, with minimal prep and super easy cleanup, making healthy eating more accessible for our busy lives. It's about making healthy choices easier and more enjoyable. The air fryer isn't just a gadget for making healthier fries. It's a versatile tool that can revolutionize the way you cook and enjoy vegetables. If your air fryer has been gathering dust, or if you've only been using it for frozen foods, I challenge you to try this. Grab a bunch of kale or a bag of spinach this week and give it a go. Experiment with different seasonings. See how easy and delicious it can be. You'll be getting a powerhouse of nutrients in a form that you'll actually look forward to eating. It's a simple change that can make a big difference in your health and your enjoyment of food. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this has inspired you to get creative with your greens and your air fryer. If you try it out, let me know how it goes in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your favorite seasonings or what greens you've tried. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. Stay healthy, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.